secret number of Christ.
For many people, the number 7 is a lucky number. But in the Bible, it's much more than that.
Number 1. Creation.
For in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, the sea, and all that is in them. But he rested on the 7th day. Therefore the Lord blessed the Sabbath day and made it holy. Exodus 20:11. Thousands of years later, Jesus entered Jerusalem on the first day of the week, Palm Sunday. On the 6th day, Good Friday, he was crucified. On the 8th day, Easter Sunday, he rose from the dead. But what did he do on the 7th day? He rested in the grave. The 7th day was a sign to Israel that Jesus was Lord, the same Lord who had created the world, and if they only believed in him, they could have everlasting life. God so much wanted his people to recognize their Messiah when he came that he instituted the number 7 into every aspect of their lives. Jews were not allowed to work on the 7th day and had to rest, just as God rested after the creation of the world, and just as Jesus rested in the grave after his crucifixion. Not only that, but after 7 times 7 years, they had to return all lands to their hereditary owners. Israel didn't actually own the land. They were just taking care of it for their future king, the Messiah or Christ. Leviticus 25:13. In this year of Jubilee, everyone is to return to their own property. If Israel did not obey these rules of 7, God promised to send them into captivity so that the land could have its Sabbaths. Did Israel listen? Nope. In 597 BC, Israel was conquered by Babylon. Solomon's temple was destroyed and Israel went into captivity. Can you guess for how many years? 70. Near the end of the 70 years of captivity, God gave Daniel a prophecy about the coming Messiah. 77s are decreed for your people and your holy city to finish transgression, to put an end to sin, and to atone for wickedness, to bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy place. Daniel 9:24. The prophecy goes on to predict the exact day in which Jesus will enter Jerusalem on Palm Sunday and the future 7 years of tribulation.
Number 2. Battle of Jericho.
In the Battle of Jericho, God commanded Israel to march around the walls every day for 7 days. On the 7th day, they marched around 7 times and blew 7 trumpets. This was a week after Passover,
when Jesus was crucified and rose from the grave.
Number 3. Naaman the leper.
When Naaman traveled all the way from Syria to Israel to be healed of his leprosy,
Elisha sent a messenger to say to him, "Go, wash yourself 7 times in the Jordan, and your flesh will be restored, and you will be cleansed." 2 Kings 5:10. There are many more 7s in the Bible. 7-day feast of unleavened bread.
For 7 days you are to eat bread made without yeast. On the first day, remove the yeast from your houses. For whoever eats anything with yeast in it from the first day through the 7th must be cut off from Israel. Exodus 12:15.
7 days of atonement.
For 7 days you shall make atonement for the altar and consecrate it. Then the altar will be most holy. Whatever touches the altar will be holy. Exodus 29:37.
The priest was consecrated for 7 days. The temple lamp had 7 branches. Blood was sprinkled 7 times before the curtain. All of these sevens were pointing to the coming Messiah, who would rest in the grave on the seventh day and rise from the dead on the eighth day. So, with all those sevens, did Israel recognize Jesus as their Messiah? John 1:10-11. He was in the world, and though the world was made through him, the world did not recognize him. He came to that which was his own, but his own did not receive him. Isaiah 53:3. He was despised and rejected by mankind, a man of suffering and familiar with pain, like one from whom people hide their faces. He was despised, and we held him in low esteem. John 1:12. Yet to all who did receive him, to those who believed in his name, he gave the right to become the children of God. So, what about you? Will you reject him too? Or will you receive him as your Lord and your Savior? The Bible isn't just amazing, it's a miracle.
Hi, I'm David, and I really need your help to get the message out. Please subscribe to my channel, and watch the next one.